Hi everybody, this is Sam the Ram, here to talk with you a little bit about the intervention and advisory period that is now scheduled for the 2023-24 school year. First, I want to provide a little bit of an overview of everything that you really kind of need to know about how it's set up. First, we'll look at the intervention period. The intervention period will occur during Mod 7 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There is a credit recovery period, an academic support period, or an enrichment period, all that fall under that umbrella as an intervention. Meanwhile, also during Mod 7, but on Thursday and Friday, you'll have your current advisory with a few adjustments. The assignments for the advisory will be built into Zello. Students will earn one Bangor High School credit over 4 years, or a quarter of a credit for each year. And during their senior year, they can earn 2 college credits for INT 193 at the University of Maine. So what does this mean for teacher responsibilities, or a typical teacher assignment during the day? We will be returning to having 12 mods of student-facing responsibility, as opposed to there being 12 mods and advisory. Just about every teacher will have 1 mod of intervention and advisory, 1 mod of study hall, and 10 mods of standard instruction. That might vary depending on whether or not you teach 3 mod classes or have other responsibilities in the building. Student responsibilities will include taking 6 credits, which will cover about 12 or 13 mods. They'll have an advisory intervention period, a lunch, and probably a 1 mod study hall. Let's take a look at the intervention period. The intervention period will be 60 minutes per week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday during Mod 7. The schedule will be set for the entire ranking period, so students will not be changing on the fly every day or anything like that. During the intervention, you have 3 opportunities to engage with students. Either in credit recovery for students who have failed a class before and are credit deficient. The priority will be on these students. The second opportunity is academic support. These are students that maybe are in current danger of failing a class, and this will be the support study hall model. The third option is an enrichment period, and that enrichment period is for students that are in really good academic standing, don't really have any need for academic support or credit recovery, and this is an opportunity for us to design special interests and extended learning opportunities for them. I'll talk more about that in just a minute. So let's break it down a little bit more. So if we're talking about intervention, credit recovery, what does it look like? Enrollment is based on previous semester grades. Any student that has failed a class and needs to make up that credit will stay for at least 1 ranking period, if not more. The class is set up by department or by class. For example, you can have a credit recovery algebra class, or a credit recovery U.S. history class that happens during the intervention period. Students are awarded a pass when they complete the either half or full credit option in the same way they would any other credit recovery course. The second opportunity in intervention is academic support. Again, students stay for at least 1 ranking period. They engage in teacher-led tutoring, and the class is also, again, set up by department or course. So a teacher is working with all students, and the teacher will lead help sessions and tutoring to help students gain motivational and organizational support. The third part to intervention is the enrichment part. And again, this is for students who are not in any danger of failure, who are in good academic standing. Departments and teachers have the option to create engaging and interesting content for an enrichment period. Students will sign up for these courses or opportunities. They don't have to be classes, they don't have to be for credit, they can be just for fun. But the students will self-select from a menu of options that we hope to have ready by June 1st. They'll engage in extended learning within your content area, and it'll be interest-based both to the student and the teacher. Some options include content-based fun activities. You could do independent studies and actually have students earn credit for their intervention enrichment. You can do AP study sessions and just about anything else that is related to your content area that provides extended learning opportunities. Keep it fun, keep it engaging, keep it exciting. Now we'll turn over to advisory and take a look at how it's going to be set up. You'll have 40 minutes per week with your advisory class, Thursday and Friday for 20 minutes during Mod 7. The roster will be set up just like it has been for the last couple of years by grade level for the entire year. A few things that are going to be different about it, though, is, as I said before, it is going to be worth a quarter of a credit per year. Students will get a pass on their transcript for satisfactory completion of advisory. They will also have advisory show up on the report card, either as a pass or fail, as well as with the engagement, collaboration, and habits of work ranks, so that families can be informed about how their students are doing in their career and life preparation. The curriculum is pretty straightforward. It's going to be half and half between career and life development, which comes from our state standards, and social emotional learning, which comes from the CASEL standards. There will be 20 lessons each year for a total of 80 lessons, and all of those lessons will be housed in Xello. Students will be self-directed in how they access and complete the assignments, but teachers are encouraged to facilitate that. Another exciting part to the curriculum is that it is attached to 2 college credits at the University of Maine. The class is called Career Explorations, and it is INT 193. So when a student satisfactorily completes their advisory curriculum, they can actually earn credits towards a college degree. Now we all know that any change has limitations and advantages, so we want to address some of those things right up front. For the limitations for students, there will be limited ability to take 7 classes in the day. It's not impossible, but we might have to get creative. For PMUTC students, you'll be limited to 6 mods of BHS classes because Mod 7 is intervention and advisory, and Mod 8 will be your lunch. AMUTC students also won't get an intervention and advisory period because they will be at UTC during that time period. For teachers, the one big limitation is that your 4 student-free mods might get broken up a little bit. It used to be that you would have 2 mods of lunch and 2 mods of prep, but that might be broken up into 2 mods, 1 mod, and 1 mod, depending on where your study hall is. Now let's talk about some of the advantages. For students, there will be less wasted time. There will be 1,000 fewer mods of student study hall. This also creates direct teacher-student contact to a degree that we haven't had before. It also creates equity in the interventions that students have. Because they're not before or after school and they're built into the school day, it means that every single student gets access to the same kind of academic intervention. And for teachers, you will be returning to your 12 mod responsibility. No longer is advisory something that is above and beyond your 12 mods of responsibility. It is included within it. And it guarantees you access to the students that you need to see or that need help in the content area that you teach. So that's a quick overview of the intervention and advisory period. Like I said, I'm Sam the Ram, and I thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, I'm sure that Dr. Leach or Mrs. Ayer would be happy to answer your questions. Have a great day.